Okay, we are now here in South by Southwest. Valto, can you tell what do you like this event?
Well, I like the event, just the scale of it is enormous, and obviously there's a lot of people here, and that makes it very appealing. There's two things that are very good as a good balanced thing is that the content and the panels and keynotes are really packed with very valuable information, but at the same time the atmosphere and just the people and everything here is very American, laid back and relaxed, so it makes the combination really good. So there's very little uptight people here, but at the same time information is the best that you can basically have at the moment in the global scale.
So what do you think that what is the most interesting thing here?
I think the most interesting thing for me is not the actual panels itself. There are some really good ones that I'm looking forward to participating, but to me I like to really look at people behavior and see, because there's a lot of kind of really first user crowd here, the alpha users, and really look at how they interact and behave here as just around the events, and so a lot of obviously tweeting and foursquaring going on, some new application, but the most interesting thing is how much people live in parallel worlds here at the same time. So there's the offline activities, the actual events and things going on in there, but then there's the virtual activities that people carry on with their mobiles all the time as they go. And it's really showing how much that crowd is present here, because majority of people, even when they're in the same space talking to each other, they have this parallel activity going on that they listen on the other hand, but at the same time they're looking at their screen and nodding at yes, and asking questions and doing these parallel activities. So it's definitely the offline and online worlds are merging even more and more with the help of the mobile in general.
And can you tell something that what's next for CrowVC here in the US?
Well, first of all, we had the panel, and it was really interesting to see how the audience was responding to our messages in general. And one particularly interesting thing to see was when Björn made a quick vote about how many people would consider in crowd investing to startup companies, and there was maybe like 3 or 4% raising their hands that's yes, they would be ready to do that. And then asking the question the other way around, how many would not consider that as a viable thing to do, and no one raised their hands. So what it tells us that there's enormous potential, because people are uncertain about their own opinion, and if there's a lot of questions to be answered and covered, but there's already some people ready to do it, and the number can only increase from there. And that's something that we need to continue doing, that statistic in a live audience. To your question, actually, so next we're heading to Silicon Valley, and we're looking forward meeting a lot of interesting people there, and we like to connect with a lot of people in our space, and typically in startup ecosystems, and looking forward to very interesting discussions, and we'll see where things head after that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, bye.